Corey with LilliPad Marine. I'm going to show you how to do our premium undermount installation on an L-class Barletta. Go through the tools here. It's a very simple installation. We've got a 3/16 drill bit, a 5/8 drill bit, just a pair of pliers for pulling rivets off, hammer and a punch in case we need to punch a rivet out, square to make sure that our board is in a vertical position, marker for just laying it out, and then a 7/8 wrench for tightening up our hardware, and a Phillips, number 2 Phillips for putting our handle together. So we'll get everything laid out and show you how to get some bolts drilled. Okay, we've got the diving board unpackaged and all laid out here for you. We've got the main frame, and we've got the ladder, and then our stabilizer handle, which the stabilizer handle is going to be in 2 pieces. And I left this packaged because I wanted to show you that there are screws in this package to install the handle to the stabilizer post. So we'll go through that process and get the stabilizer built first. Okay, in your handle package there's going to be a small bag with 2 small screws, and these screws are for installing the handle onto the stabilizer post. So make sure you don't throw this bag away. So we've got a number 2 Phillips screwdriver, the 2 screws, and then you take your post and it just slides in, and you install your 2 Phillips screws. I don't snug them up too much yet because I want to make sure that I can get this one in also, and they're going to be tight to get in. This is designed to really hold this joint nice and tight forever. Okay, we've got a nice compressed joint here, so snug these screws up. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is remove some of these pans, and to do this I'm just going to drill these 3/16 rivets out. Okay, so I use this is an 1/8 inch, you can use 5/32, but just a center punch to knock these rivets out that didn't come out with the drill. Okay, so we've pulled the rivets out of this pan, but I've only pulled them from here over, and it's because we would just need to pull this down a little bit to gain access to the inside here. Now that we've got this down, got the other pans down, we can start drilling some holes. Okay, so when you get your diving board, you want to get it laid out like this, and to prepare for doing the installation on the boat, we take the ladder and just slip fit it into the frame and install the pins. And now we can set it on the boat and get our layout. Okay, we've got the diving board assembled and we've got it sitting on the boat here, and we're going to use it as a template. And the key to this L-class installation is we've got to be 3/4 of an inch from the inside of the rub rail right here and across the back side of the rub rail back here. If you've got it 3/4 of an inch, we're in a perfect position to mark things out. Okay, so when we've got the board set on the boat here, we want to use a square to make sure that the frame is going to be perfectly perpendicular to the boat. So we've got this all laid out like this, and what I do is just take a black magic marker put a mark on the floor here where each of the 3 mount locations is at. Now we can drill some holes. Okay, so I just want to do a quick run through on the premium undermount kit. We're getting ready to do the holes in the deck and install these. So we've got eye bolts that are going to hold the diving board down, and then these are the fasteners we're going to put in the holes that we drill into the deck, and the washers that we're going to put on the bottom. Okay, we're going to drill these holes. I use a 5/8 bit, really sharp. It's going to cut through this flooring just fine. Make nice clean holes. Clean this up and install the fasteners. Okay, so now we've got the 3 holes. We're just going to take the fasteners. You want to make sure that the flooring, the little bit of frayed part of the flooring is just pushed down into the hole a little bit, and then you just work the fastener in and push it down. And we'll install the nuts and washers on the bottom side. Okay, so this is our fastener that goes on the bottom side, and this washer is a special stamped washer for this system. So it has 2 teeth on it, and when you install this washer, you want to make sure that these teeth are pointing up into the wood, and what that's going to do is prevent this from twisting. So we'll just slide this up on here, and it will only go on one way. It's got 2 flats on the bottom side, on the side of the fastener here, that will prevent this from twisting. And we'll install the other washers and the nut, and we'll get it tied up. And this takes a 7/8 wrench to tighten it up, and you can orient this washer so that it's in any direction you want, as long as it's clearing a cross member. I'm going to show you from the top side as we tighten this up how it's going to sink into that foam until it gets nice and snug. Okay, so I want to install this last one on the back side here, and we're going to pull the pan down enough to be able to get up in there to install this nut and washer system. Okay, we've got the mount hardware installed on this boat, and I just wanted to go over this, just show how clean it is when the board is not installed. We've got these filler screws here, and you can easily remove these to install your eye bolts. So installing a board on this boat is an extremely easy thing to do. And these fasteners are actually smaller than a quarter. So it's a really, really clean install. Okay, we've got the diving board up on the boat now with the 3 plug screws removed. And all you do is take your eye bolt and thread it into the fastener. And I always like to install the fastener or the eye bolt into the main frame first. And get that snug down. And then install your ladder plate fasteners. Okay, we're going to install the stabilizer handle, and the first time you install this, it's going to be snug. It's designed to be snug. That way as it breaks in, it's going to maintain being a good tight fit. So as you slide this in here, you'll feel it contact the small strips on the bottom side, and when you get it through, just push on it and pull on it. And what that'll do is it will seat the profile of this handle into those little strips inside and make it where it slides nice and smooth. Okay, so the last thing we need to do is put the pans back on the bottom of the boat. So again, 3/16 aluminum rivets. Just pop them in place. Okay, we've got all of the rivets back in the pan here. All 3 pans are back in place. So this installation is complete and it's ready to go.